只要有好學校，就一定會有我哋英式教育嘅蹤影啦。今次同大家嚟到港人未必成日會聽到嘅地方，英國西南部嘅 Dorset， 同大家了解下兩間學校 Sherborne School 同埋 Sherborne Girls。Sherborne
School 咁 Sherborne School 喺邊呢？ Sherborne School 其實喺英國嘅 Dorset 咋。Sherborne 其實早喺上世紀就已經創校㗎啦。咁係一間英國嘅著名男校啦。咁係24大公學之一嚟嘅，接近90%嘅學生都係寄宿，所以係少有嘅真正 full boarding 嘅 boarding school 啦。咁學生其實都來自好多唔同嘅國家啦，但係 local 嘅 catchment 其實都非常之 strong 嘅。咁我諗佢吸引力係因為佢離大城市比較遠啦，學生受到引誘嘅機會比較細啦。但係另一方面睇，可能放假會悶啲啦，你未必可以入到大城市啦。咁但係如果你真係想入一個好傳統嘅英式男校教育嘅話咧，呢一個會係個非常之唔錯嘅選擇。競爭都會比較激烈，因為男校已經好少啦，剩翻。咁啊，如果你真係要入學嘅話咧，早啲報名同埋俾心機啦。
望望呢度嘅環境，唔知大家覺唔覺得有一種似曾相識嘅感覺，硬係好熟面口。
冇錯啦，呢個就係曾經喺第87屆奧斯卡金像獎榮獲最佳改編劇本電影《The Imitation Game》解碼遊戲嘅取景地之一，由 Sherlock Holmes、Benedict Cumberbatch 飾演嘅主角 Alan Turing 喺13歲嘅時候入讀嘅 Sherborne School。解碼遊戲講述 Alan Turing 發明世界第一部電腦嘅過程，亦用呢部電腦解破咗二戰時期德軍嘅加密通訊系統 Enigma。學校為咗紀念佢對結束二戰嘅貢獻，整咗個雕像喺學校入邊。講開又講 ，The Imitation Game 係部好戲嚟㗎，一定唔可以錯過。
講返學校先 ，Sherborne School 全校人數有570人，當中預科生佔220人。早喺1550年成立，有超過400年嘅歷史啊！
My name is Dominic Luckett. I'm the headmaster of Sherborne, and I've been here since 2016. Very old school, so we were founded originally in 705, so it makes us one of the oldest schools in the world. Then refounded by Edward VI in 1550. And we have some beautiful historic buildings. The sense of history is very important to us. But of course, it's not what we were, it's what we are that really matters, and that's what's important to current parents and pupils who come to us. We're an all-boys school, and we think that has very distinct advantages in terms of the ability we have to tailor our education to the interests of boys, even though all boys are different.
Sherborne School 貴為英國24大公學之一，高中課程講求學生要自發學習之餘，亦都希望佢哋能夠預早熟習大學嘅教學模式。
2023年嘅 A-Level 成績超過40% 獲得 A-Star A，77% 獲得 A-Star B。2022年獲 A-Star B 比例更加去到83%。每年亦都有畢業生成功獲牛津、劍橋等頂級名牌大學取錄。
I think boarding it's not for everybody, but I think it's great. But it only really works if you've got a school that has a stable boarding population that includes at the weekend. If everybody disappears at the weekend, and I've seen schools like that, it's terrible because you're one of few children left behind, and there's nothing much you can do. The school can't lay on activities, and it's quite a lonely place. So we are pretty much just as busy at the weekends. Most of our boys will be here throughout the weekend. Almost all of them will be here throughout the weekends. What are the advantages? I suppose there are two obvious ones. One is we just have more time. The fact that our boys can do so much is partly because they don't have journeys at the beginning and end of the day. 9 o'clock at night, boys will be going off to practice their instruments or go to extra sports sessions or going to the gym or whatever. We just have so much more time than you would in a day school. The other thing is the friendships you make because you're around each other all the time. And not only does that help encourage really, really strong friendships, but it also teaches you how to get along with people who, as we know, in life, at work, it's an important thing, not just to be able to have friends, but how do you get along with the people who aren't your sort of people? And that is a really important thing you gain from being for boarding. And of course, the other thing about boarding is that because it draws pupils from across the world, you just get to know a greater range and diversity of people, and that is so important because of course we're preparing the boys to go out into a globalized international society, and it's a great basis for that if you've been to a boarding school.
咪以為 Sherborne School 係男校，課外活動就只有體育啊！音樂方面更加係 very very strong， 全國聞名㗎。
We offer a huge activity program. It is impossible to do all the things we offer, and that's as it should be. because what's right for one boy won't be right for another. So sport is a big thing at the school, and we have boys who play international sport, who play at county level, in a whole range of sports. But we also have boys who just aren't sporty. It's not for them. And of course we want them to keep healthy and they might go to the gym or whatever, but sport's not for everybody. And so there have to be other things for those boys. Music is very, very strong. We're one of the best schools for music in the country. That's both sort of recreational music where boys just do it because they love it, but also we have some elite musicians who take their grade 8s, who take their ATCL diplomas, who've gone to take their LTCL diplomas while they're at school, and that's quite special.
今日好高興嚟到 Sherborne Boys School 啦，係英國咧少數嘅全寄宿男校嚟嘅，咁樣係歷史非常之悠久啦。咁另外就係 boarding houses 嗰度咧有大概8個啦，咁而每個係大概60-70個男仔嘅，亦都係有個 nationality 啦，同埋數字都 well mix 嘅，咁就會由 Year 9到 Year 12都一路會有學生喺入邊住，咁就係有一個好好嘅叫做 mentoring system， 咁就會有一啲大哥哥咁樣一路去 tutor 一啲小朋友咁樣入嚟啦。依間學校咧最出名咧就係音樂㗎啦，係啦，全國聞名嘅，提供嘅 support 咧資源亦都非常之豐富嘅。我哋頭先亦都去咗一啲新嘅學校新起嘅 facilities 啦，例如一啲 sport centre 啊咁樣啦。
冇錯。咁所以其實呢一間學校啦，雖然我哋就話係音樂最出名啦，咁但係其實校長都有講過，因為唔係個個人都中意 music 㗎嘛，佢希望每一個同學仔都會有佢中意嘅一個 area 可以發展到落去。咁所以佢哋而家都開始投入一個資源去建立一個大啲嘅 sport centre。咁頭先我哋有睇到有 bouldering 啦，有攀石啦，然之後有一個 multi-purpose 嘅一個 pitch 啦。咁所以都睇到呢一間學校雖然啦喺一個咁古色古香嘅 building 底下，其實佢內裏咧都有一個好重要嘅 message， 就係佢唔係 focus 喺依間學校以前係點樣樣，而係而家係點樣樣。咁頭先我哋亦都見到一啲學生啦，好醒目喺嗰種男校嘅氛圍底下咧，係好少我哋真係會覺得佢哋好 down to earth 嘅。咁除咗學校嘅同學仔之外，老師啦、headmaster 啦，跟住 marketing 嘅同事啦，全部同我哋傾偈嘅過程都係好想會知道究竟香港嘅 family 係 looking forward to 一間點樣嘅學校，想要點樣可以幫到香港嘅一個學生。咁呢一方面嘅感覺，我覺得可能會係一間男校，香港 family 比較上少聽到，又或者未必會咁留意到嘅一間學校嚟㗎。
參觀完 Sherborne School 之後，我哋去咗距離 Sherborne School 只有3分鐘車程，轉個彎就到嘅 Sherborne Girls。
嚟到Dorset咧，就睇完 Sherborne Boys 啦，又點可以唔睇埋隔離嘅 Sherborne Girls 咧？學生俾我感覺就冇男校嗰邊咁嚴肅，更加 friendly， 但係同樣就好有自信、好有禮貌、好識得去 take care 身邊人。Sherborne Girls 係英國少有嘅全寄宿女校，相信好多留意過女校嘅父母咧都會聽過呢間學校啦。學術排名都數一數二，係近年唔少香港爹哋媽咪會揀嘅心水學校之一。作為 full boarding 嘅學校咧，幾乎90%嘅學生都係寄宿生，但係國際學生嘅比例咧1%左右嘅啫。學校咧仲會刻意打散佢哋喺唔同嘅宿舍，等佢哋可以習慣呢個英語嘅環境咁啦。學校有7個 boarding house， 每間 house 有唔同嘅 year group 嘅學生，等學生咧可以互相認識一啲唔同年級嘅師姐師妹咁啦。揾成間學校咧都揾唔到一個好大嘅 canteen， 原來 boarding house 咧仲有埋自己嘅獨立嘅廚房同埋廚師啊！每日嘅3餐、早餐、中午、晚3餐咧都係 boarding house 裏面食嘅啫。咁你想食咩咧？可以一早同廚師講定。學校話會盡量去滿足大家咁話。boarding house 感覺就好似一個屋企咁樣，其實感情自然就會更加好、更加 close 啦。男校女校距離咧大概10至15分鐘步程左右嘅啫。學校定期咧又會舉辦好多唔同嘅活動啊，例如音樂會啊等等。女仔可以專注學習之餘咧，亦都可以同時 enjoy 翻一啲有男有女嘅 social 嘅events 咁咯。
Sherborne Girls 咧聽個名就知啦，係一間全女校，創校喺1899年，全校人數500人，預科學生咧佔170人。
Hello, I'm Dr. Ruth Sullivan and I'm the head of Sherborne Girls. Sherborne Girls is in Dorset, which is in the southwest of England, and it's a stunning, stunning county. And at Sherborne Girls, we've got about 490 girls here. Most of them are aged 13 to 18, although we've got about 40 to 50 who are younger, aged 11 to 13. And Sherborne is in a really, really beautiful rural setting, and it's only 2 hours from London, directly by train to London Waterloo.
2023年 GCSE 成績接近80%獲 A Star B，22同23年嘅 A Level A Star 至 B 嘅比例高達71%同87%。2023年仲有5位學生成功入讀牛津劍橋。
我覺得 Year 9係會充實啲咯，覺得，因為佢好多都係新生嚟到啦，咁全部都係新生，咁你跟住就可以識到好多新朋友啦。跟住佢星期日同埋星期六會特登安排啲活動俾你做啦，例如嗰啲新的 activities 有，
即係可能可以出去睇戲，或者去玩保齡嗰啲，或者只要同男校一齊喺度傾偈嗰啲嘢。
而 Sherborne Girls 係少數提高倫敦廚藝學校嘅入門廚藝課程 Leaves Introductory Certificate in Food and Wine 嘅學校。假如學生唔想投放咁多時間喺烹飪方面，不過又有興趣嘅話咧，都可以選擇參加佢哋週末廚房班。
Sherborne Girls, leadership is a huge thing. We really want to empower the girls. We want them to be strong leaders for the future. When we talk about leadership, we don't just mean sort of potentially being the Prime Minister. We mean any form of leadership. And in most of our roles, whatever we're doing, we have to take on a form of leadership at different stages. So what we help the girls with is developing really inner confidence, and that might be out on the sporting pitches, it might be in lessons, it might be in the boarding house, learning to take responsibility and leading other people. So they might help come up with an idea, and I say to the girls, okay, I want you to put a business plan together for this. So I did this last year with some of our upper sixth. The girls came forward with a proposal. I said, that's a brilliant idea. Now you put a business plan together. You tell me how much it'll cost, where you think the money's going to come from, who's going to be involved, how many staff are going to be involved, and how often this is going to happen. I said, because otherwise you've just come up with an idea and you expect me to do it. So off they went. They put forward a business plan. 6 months later, we'd rolled that initiative out.
好多其實我哋呢間學校 boarding 嗰啲都係好多倫敦嚟呢度特登家長送佢哋嚟啦，咁好多家長細妹都一齊嚟晒，係咯，我覺得真係即係
independent 多啲咯，
係好 independent 咯。
Sherborne Girls 嘅成績方面咧有一定嘅保證，再聽過校長嘅理念，都知道呢間女校咧絕對唔係靜英英，同樣重視同學喺體育同埋音樂上嘅發展。
I like hockey because it's kind of like it's a team sport, so you get to know a lot of people, and because we're all in different houses and in a hockey team it's like mixed of everyone, so you get to like kind of you have a chance to be friends with people you don't talk too much in your houses. Yeah.
其實 Sherborne Girls 作為一間女校咧，亦都好關心同學嘅社交發展，所以一直以嚟同剛才介紹過嘅男校 Sherborne Boys 關係密切。
我覺得係同男校一齊上堂係一個唔同嘅 experience 啦，所以我覺得其實有一科去男校度讀下都唔錯嘅，因為男校有時都會過嚟我哋間學校度上 politics 啦，因為男校冇 offer 呢一科，所以佢哋就會過嚟咯。
所以就兩間學校啲學科 combine 埋一齊嘅話，就會有好多。
因為我哋同男校有個好 close 嘅 connection 啦。Weekend 我哋就會去 like social 啊。如果 Sunday 的話，如果老師學校冇編排我哋 social 的話，我哋都會去男校嗰啲 house 啊，同佢哋 socialize 咁樣咯。
介紹完 Sherborne Girls 喺成績、生活甚至社交方面嘅發展之後，呢一間學校仲有一樣不得不提嘅咧，就係佢哋嘅 boarding house 啦。
As I said earlier, we've got 7 boarding houses, and some of those boarding houses, the mixed age houses, have things called cubies or cubicles. And what it is a huge long corridor, in effect, that's split into individual cubicles for sleeping. So they have curtains to give them privacy. The dividers between the cubicles might be sort of 7-8 foot high. So each girl has total privacy, but also she knows she's part of a group. So she can hear other people. It's not really intrusive. But what it means is when girls join us, they might not know many other people. If they go into a single room and close the door, nobody knows whether they're sad. Nobody can check up on them easily, and it can be really lonely. So what we have found are the cubies, people love them. If they want some privacy, they close the curtain. If they're happy for people to pop in, they open the curtain. And it's a much easier way for the girls to build friendships, to be with one another. What they also know is if they stand on their bed, they can look over the cubie, so they chat to each other. But it makes it much easier for girls to settle. There is less homesickness, and it's a lovely, lovely atmosphere.
Boarding house 嘅設計一啲都唔複雜，只要細心去加入簡單嘅設置，咁就可以大大提升當中嘅氣氛啦，仲可以幫助學生解決思鄉嘅問題添。
我哋今日嚟埋喺 Sherborne Boys 隔離嗰間女校啦 ，Sherborne Girls 啦，都同樣地係一間 full boarding 嘅學校啦。寄宿係由 Year 7亦都開始啦，咁樣。咁學校咧嗰個理念其實好好嘅，我覺得啱啱同校長傾過，咁佢就係 encourage 啲同學仔咧係要 learn from 佢哋嘅 failure 嘅。另外有一句令我好印象深刻嘅咧，就係佢話佢哋呢度嘅女仔係 confident without arrogant 嘅，係我覺得係非常之好，係自信而不自大。咁原來咧，我哋一路見到好多唔同嘅女生啦，大家見到我哋拎住個 camera 去影佢嘅時候咧，其實係好 excited、好興奮，係一啲都唔怕醜啦，唔生保，亦都好 welcoming、好開心咁樣係 on film 嘅。咁而校方嗰方面咧，亦都冇任何嘅 restriction 話俾佢哋聽有啲咩唔影得啊，又或者叫佢哋可能要擺一個 happy faces 係唔需要嘅，佢哋係好 natural 嘅，個感覺非常之好啊！
冇錯，我相信呢一個咁嘅感覺係由校長嗰度傳落去學生嗰度。老實講，頭先我哋同校長傾偈嗰度咧，係真係好 impressive。我成程 interview 係冇講過嘢咁滯，我就喺度聽佢講嘢。成件事情係真係會覺得小朋友喺呢一間學校讀書咧，係會好有自信。
係咁，另外啦，有一個同學仔都我哋都幾印象深刻啊。本身佢就係話香港女名校啦嗰度出嚟，本身但係成績上面啦就冇佢其他同學仔咁好咁優秀啦，係讀到非常之沮喪嘅。但係過咗嚟之後，竟然成績係全級 number one。點解會令到佢咁樣呢？就係因為佢香港個壓力太大啦，真係好 pushy 好 pushy。但係過到嚟嘅時候，學校咧係完全喺一個冇壓力嘅情況下，去 encourage 佢去做自己中意嘅嘢。咁所以佢咁嘅情況之下咧，就會活出咗佢嘅自我啦。
英國嘅好學校各有好處啊！要揾一間啱你小朋友入讀嘅，絕對唔係易事。打俾我哋英式教育，我哋一班顧問可以針對唔同學生嘅特點、長處，幫你揾到最適合嘅學校。